Hello, dear friends. We have arrived now to analyze the forecast for 2025 of the Ascendant Capricorn. And we will see, as you can see in the image near me, that the houses that are interested by these new transits are, first of all, the fourth house, then the sixth house and the second house. Okay, so we will go into the specific transits analysis. Neptune and Saturn enter Aries, and they're going to impact on your fourth house's father, roots, family, belonging, your sense of belonging. And this transit will bring more attention to your home life, to your family relationships, to the idea of what is your emotional security. Neptune will dissolve our old patterns of communicating and interacting within your family or your home environment in general, and will inspire you to create foundations that are more nurturing and spiritually aligned with your purpose. This process may feel a bit uncertain in the beginning because Neptune starts by creating a bit of confusion, but then it will open up to greater fulfillment in your family relationships and your emotions. The transit of Neptune will last 13 years, so the final effects will be seen in the long term. And the house that is affected by Neptune transits in the long term is the third house. So you will not only change the way you see your family and you behave with your family, but also the third house of communication, of local communication and learning will have an impact, and you will get some insight that will transform the way you use your mind, your logic mind, your communication, and maybe also your everyday life in terms of movements, transportation. And if you have commercial activities, they might have an important impact on the way you manage them. The arrival of Saturn 2 months after into Aries in 2025 will provide more structure. So you will start eliminating a bit the initial confusion produced by Neptune. And the Saturn will help you commit to create a more stable and supportive home life. So you may take more responsibility regarding the family members, and you might redefine your sense of belonging. Let's say that this is a sector, your family, your home, that will undergo important change. And the final effects of Saturn are going to be visible sooner because the transit will last 2 years and a half and will be mostly on the first house, which is yourself. So you will be influenced deeply in the way you feel you are, the way you present yourself to the world, and your identity. You will gain inner stability after this period of 2 years and a half. And the second house is the house of values, of finances, of money, or also your talents. So you will have maybe a more disciplined financial ways of behaving, more disciplined habits, and also a clearer sense of how much you value in your talent and how much you appreciate what you have. So it is about appreciating more what you possess. The next transit we're examining is the one of Uranus that is going to hit your sixth house, and this is the house of everyday work, of health, and of daily routines and obligations. And Uranus in Gemini is going then to create some shaking up of your daily work and your health routines. You may have to change your daily routine in a way that is unexpected, and sometimes it comes abruptly. So be prepared to some important changes there, and you may feel the urge to adapt new habits or rethink your work-life balance, and you will make these changements in the next 7 years, because the total duration of the transit is 7 years, and the final impact will be on the second house. So in the beginning it will seem that you are a bit unhappy about having to change some habits, but these changes in the long run will produce more money for you from your living, the way you earn your living, and you will align your career more with your values. So in the end, I wish you, it will be a sacrifice that is going to show you the positive effects. The last transit we're examining is the one of Pluto in Aquarius, that is directly affecting your second house. So this is a house that has been affected mostly by the transits that we've seen. It is the house, as we said, of finances, of money, of your personal resources, of your talents. And Pluto, of course, brings a profound transformation of the way you manage your resources, and so you will redefine completely your sense of worth. You may change completely the way you use your talents, and maybe I wish you will be able to apply your talents better in what you do for a living, for your work. There might be challenges to push you to rethink completely your financial priorities, and maybe the financial issues might be seen with different perspectives in the end. The transit, of course, encourages your empowerment and having more clarity. And in the end, by the end of the transit, that is, by the way, very long because it will last 20 years, you will understand how to manage your finances with greater confidence and purpose. So the final effects actually will be also visible on your 11th house, because it is the house ruled by Pluto, the house in Scorpio. So when you learn and you change your approach to your personal resources, you will also influence your social connections and the way you interact with other people outside of your home. And it will be important for your work. For example, it could change completely the relationship with clients and or with friends, depending on if you have directly clients because you are independent or not. And in any case, your projects will have an impact on your projects that will become different from the ones you have now. So we can expect a final effect in 20 years time. So beginning now and continuing for 20 years in these two important areas of finances and projects. So if we want to summarize the key message for Ascendant Capricorn, the big transformations that are brought by the transits of 2025, the major transits of the slow planets, are transformation in your home life, the fourth house, a change in your everyday routine of the sixth house, and redefining the financial values and your way of viewing your talents, which is the second house. So these are the immediate effects, but in the long term, you will strengthen your self-identity, you will stabilize finances of your second house, and you will have better communication, and you will have you will transform your social connections and your projects. So you will have more clarity and direction for your public life. And this is what I wish for you, and I thank you for listening, and I'll see you soon here on the channel.